Coming up on Cardinals Insider, part 2 of my conversation with Nolan Arenado.
The instincts, man.
Instincts, that's
the
right.
only way your instincts are going to take over is if you actually work on this stuff.
That's right.
But your instincts are going to take over when you aren't trying different plays and stuff like that.
Plus,
and the Cardinals have won Game 4!
Matt Carpenter reflects on his St. Louis memories. And later,
and then of course, first step is always critical on stealing bases.
Don't blink or you might miss him. Catching up with speedy prospect Victor Scott II. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. You know, last week we showed you part 1 of my conversation with Nolan Arenado. We took some ground balls together as we talked. Here's part 2.
You know, fielding for me is like dancing. You know, you one step, you 2-step, 3-step, and watching you play, you know, reminds me a lot of how I played. You know, like I said, it's beautifully. The improvisation of it is just majestic.
Yeah. Well, I think, you know, the biggest thing for us, and I know you were like that, is the instincts, man.
Instincts, that's right.
The only way your instincts are going to take over is if you actually work on this stuff.
That's right.
So your instincts are going to take over when you aren't trying different plays and stuff like that. So that's why you got to practice this stuff. But my goal is always to just have my instincts take over, you know, and you know, just trusting, man. I mean, it's just like hitting and fielding, man. When you don't have to think, good things are going to happen.
That's exactly what I tell the young guys, that, hey, you know, you want to operate in your subconscious mind here. You don't want to have to think. You know, I was talking to a young guy yesterday, and I said, your problem is you think too much.
Yeah, exactly.
I said the body, it reacts to what it sees, so let it happen.
Yeah, you're right, absolutely right.
So this year, what are you looking for from the team?
Well, I'm looking for us to get back to good Cardinal baseball, and I'm looking at us to take that next step. We got some good young players that are ready to take a next step, that have the experience already. Now it's time to go. You know, we can't use that excuse no more. And for us veterans is to go out there and play, man. You know, God willing, we stay healthy, and you know, if we stay healthy, we're going to be right where we want to be. And as a team, if our pitchers pitch, we got to play good defense, and that's what Cardinal baseball is about. I mean, last year was a slip, but every year before that, we were the best defense in the game. So
yeah,
we got to get that back.
All right, so hold on a second, Stubby. Got a surprise for you.
All right.
You got great hands, right? I'm gonna see how good your hands are.
Yeah. Okay.
Take a peek at this.
Is this what we used back in the day?
Yeah, this is what we're gonna use today.
Oh God.
This is what we're going to use today. Now we get a chance to see how good our hands are.
Yeah, that's right.
What's it feel like?
Oh man, it feels like I'm not gonna be able to catch any baseballs. So
there's a lot more padding.
Yeah, there's a lot of padding though, but it looks like I'm gonna make a few errors, and that's not a good feeling to have when you know that's gonna happen. So.
You'll be okay.
Yeah,
You'll be
we'll
okay.
see.
I had an old glove collection at one time, and I don't know where they are now, but there were a lot of them. There was no strings in here at all.
Really?
The fingers are all loose.
Just like this?
Yeah,
That's
just like
crazy.
this. And so it really, I think, emphasizes just slowing the ball down and changing the direction of it.
I've seen some fielders, you know, like field with gloves that are kind of flat, you know, and work on the hands. I feel like middle infield, that's huge. Third base, I can get away with not needing to do it, but it's, you know, it probably help out the hands a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I can see that.
This would be a good practice. Yeah, good practice tool.
For sure.
You know, you look at a glove that's made today, modern day gloves, it gives you so much more area to catch the ball.
Yeah, I know. I use a size 12.
I do. Mine is a 12 and a half.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I had a 6 finger.
At shortstop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey,
it gave me a little extra when I had to dive or whatever, because, you know, that was a big part of what I did too, you know, so that little extra sometimes gave me all of the range and stuff.
And you never felt like it was hard to get it out or anything like that?
No.
Wow, that's pretty good.
You know what? You take so many ground balls.
Yeah, I know, that's true. You get used to it.
The repetition, you do it over and over. We got some tricky ones now.
All right, here we go. Oh yeah. Fielding with 2 hands ain't my style, but you see me field it? Yeah. That's too natural for him.
No.
I want to know who's backhanding on this thing.
No, this will make you get in front of it.
Yeah. I'm not risking on that backhand.
No.
I'm cheating.
Yeah.
Hey-o.
Yep.
Here we go.
He tried to get out of there.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Well, for
he can.
these 69-year-old legs here.
Uh-oh. Oh yeah. Oh,
Okay.
one-handed there.
Last one here. Nolan, I want to thank you so much, man, for spending some time here.
appreciate you, brother.
And it's great watching you,
No.
man. Golly,
Hey, it's an incredible honor to have you back out here, man.
Well, thank you so
it's
much.
Just you being around here, man, makes us better. So we appreciate you, man.
All
Thank
right,
you.
thank you.
Check out the full version of my ground ball session with Nolan on the Cardinals YouTube channel. But for right now, stay with us. There's more Cardinals Insider straight ahead. Matt Carpenter spent the first 11 seasons of his career with the Cardinals. He's back this year to add another chapter to his legacy here in St. Louis. There's already some great memories. Let's look back on them in a segment we call Picture This.
Tehran deals. Molina in the air, left field. Wong ready to run. Here he comes. Duvall's throw, no chance. And the Cardinals have won Game 4.
Oh man, great! Another great photo that I have hanging. Colton, game winner, and just the reaction. So many fun moments in a Cardinal uniform, and all of them have special meaning. But that's pretty cool.
Why was Michael dressed up like that?
Michael had a tough go with me in our bets, our college bets. Texas A&M faced off against TCU in a super regional. And we put a little something on the line, and the Horned Frogs were able to pull it off. So Michael's doing his best track impression out in right field there.
I hope you'll remember that exact moment. But...
I do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
Okay, this is 2018. Ali, our now manager, we used to run sprints together before the game. This is probably like 2 o'clock, from 7 o'clock game, and somebody snapped a photo of it. And we got the salsa shirts on. Wow. Yeah, that's an iconic photo. That photo's hanging in my house. I mean, that is one that, I've cherished. I cherished my relationship with Lou, and one that, like I said, I mean that's hanging in a special place in my house to this day. And I don't think anybody's ever met him and not had an instant connection. He's such a gracious guy, just good human being. We did the leadoff thing, and we've had a lot of conversations throughout the years. It's kind of making me a little emotional seeing it, but just a great human being.
Coming up, get to know Speedster Victor Scott II.
The Willie McGee's and the Vince Colemans and the Ozzie Smiths and the Lou Brocks, just kind of learning about the history has been amazing.
That's after the break. Last season, Victor Scott II stole 94 bases. The University of West Virginia product has coupled that speed with a solid glove to become a highly ranked prospect.
My name is Victor Scott II. I play center field. Been with the Cardinals this is coming up on my second year now. So drafted in 22, 2024, second year. Doing your homework like it's a classroom, just reading tendencies and being able to know what that pitcher is doing before you get out there, I would say is the most important thing. And then of course, first step is always critical in stealing bases.
Number 11, Victor Scott II.
Learning from older players, I would say, guys that have been through the system, guys that know, kind of know the ropes, and asking them questions. They have a, kind of like ages comes with wisdom, so I tend to ask those fellas questions and see what they have to say, kind of pick their brain a lot. Speed definitely can impact the game at any level. I mean, it can create runs. It can put you in scoring position, get a man from second to third by stealing a base. That becomes really critical when you have one out, and then now you have a sack fly, and then there's a run on the board. So just how detail-oriented everything is, and most definitely like the history of the Cardinals. Like you talk about the Willie McGee's and the Vince Coleman's and the Ozzie Smiths and the Lou Brocks. Just kind of learning about the history has been amazing, and then kind of how detail-oriented everything is. I love it.
We're into the regular season, but for a moment, let's look back to the end of spring training. The Cardinals finished camp in Arizona with a pair of games against the Cubs. Here's what it looked like in the desert. This week's trivia question has a 2004 theme. That team powered its way to a National League pennant. Which pitcher led them in wins? Was it Matt Morris, Jason Marquis, Jeff Suppan, or Chris Carpenter? The answer after the break. It's time for the answer to this week's trivia question, which has a 2004 theme.
It's time for this week's trivia question, brought to you by the Palm Beaches, Florida's most stylish vacation destination. The theme for this question has to do with the 2004 NL champion Cardinals. Our question is, which starting pitcher led the 04 team in wins? The answer is Jeff Suppan. In his 10th MLB season, Soup turned in a 16-9 record to pace a Cardinals staff that included 3 15-game winners in Matt Morris, Jason Marquis, and Chris Carpenter. Woody Williams was the grizzled veteran of the group, rounding out the staff with his 11-8 mark. Those 5 were quite durable, starting 154 of the club's 162 games. That season and that team, known for big-time offense,
Fourth home run in as many days.
Specifically the MV3.
Swinging a ground ball fair past third into the corner. Cardinals take the lead. RBI number 78 for Scott Rowland.
But the pitching was a critical part of the club's 16th NL pennant. It went down to the wire in Game 7 of the NLCS, and it was Jeff Suppan who took the ball in that deciding contest.
Champion. They are jumping up and down for joy. They have just won this ball game.
That 2004 roster will return to St. Louis this summer to celebrate their 20-year reunion. That is set for the weekend of July 26th through 28th. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Brett McMillan.
Each year, Cardinals Care awards grants to charities that better the lives of children. One of those grant recipients is I Thrive. Here's what they do.
So I Thrive makes an immediate and measurable impact by providing glasses to kids who need them. We travel to more than 100 different community centers and schools to provide eye exams and glasses that we make on the spot. So in 45 minutes, kids come on board, get a full comprehensive eye exam, pick out a brand new pair of designer frames. We make those glasses right there on the spot, and they walk right back to class with the glasses they need ready to learn.
I was so impressed with the cutting edge innovation for them to do what it takes some companies 3 weeks to do, they can do in a mere 30 minutes to an hour. So I was super impressed. I was super thankful because I didn't know he couldn't see.
Any numbers here? Thank you, sir.
80% of all learning occurs through the eyes. So it's a simple thing that makes a tremendous difference. It's also something that can go under the radar because it's silent, right? It's not like a toothache that hurts. Kids don't know that they can't see, it's just what they see. So we will see about 40 kids on board our clinic in a 5-hour window. So that's 40 kids per day. If we are screening, we see anywhere from 100 to 150 kids a day. So this all in total, at the end of the school year, we'll see more than 5,000 kids on board our clinic. We will provide more than 15,000 vision screenings. We will dispense more than 7,000 pairs of glasses and an additional 2,000 pairs of replacement glasses.
What about this one? Like the blue?
I Thrive is hope, is help. This mobile vision clinic, the visionaries' vision to provide vision at a cutting edge rate is astounding. It's so helpful and it's so giving. So that's what it is, it's help. So when you see this mobile vision clinic riding around, just know that they're changing lives. Help is on the way and they should take advantage of it because they're here to help and they want all the kids to thrive.
When we return, I'm answering one of your questions. It's Ask Ozzie, and it's up next. It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie. Mary in Monroe City, Missouri asks, why do they throw balls out after it hits the ground? Well, Mary, I learned in pro ball my first year that if you hold the scuff ball down, and I learned this from a relief pitcher, that if you hold the scuff side down and hold it a certain way, you can throw it and make the ball move. So it's to avoid the advantage of a pitcher, you know, understanding and knowing that holding the ball down makes the ball move. We've always had, as youngsters, you always try and throw the curveball, but I did try that after I had a ball that was scuffed to see if it actually moved, and it certainly does. Now, sometimes playing shortstop, I always would grab a ball as quickly as I could, so it always made the ball move. And if you threw it with a scuffed ball, the ball always moved a lot more. You try and get to a four-seam grip, but if it's a fast runner, you got to get rid of it as quickly as you possibly can. And I had the luxury of having Keith Hernandez at first base, which took a lot of the pressure off of me. Thanks for the question, Mary. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. Earlier in the show, Matt Carpenter spoke about some moments from his Cardinals career. Let's relive a few more in this week's Redbird Reels.
Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo.
Carpenter a drive down the right field line. It is number 35. 4-2 Cardinals. Pitch to Carpenter. A swing and there's a drive. Hit deep. Left center field. Way back. Way back. It's a gunner. A gunner. Pitch on the way. He offers a bunt down the third baseline. Carpenter barehand up and over. What a good play by Matt Carpenter. For several years. Ball's hard hit to deep center field. Back goes the center fielder, and it's gone. Home run number 13. Big fly, Matt Carpenter.
Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo.
Charging in, Carpenter, bare hands, throws, got it! Nicely done. Carpenter lines it fair! Inside the right field line, all the way down into the corner. 2 runs have scored. Carpenter clears the bases. Carpenter with a drive into deep right. It's at the wall, and it's gone! Pinch hit, 3-run bomb, Carpenter! Carpenter rips it into right field. A run will score. Carpenter to third. No one's there.
Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo. Welcome to my rodeo.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for joining me here, and I'll see you right back here next week.